today. From Orlando, Florida, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Orlando Sentinels taking on the Memphis Hounds.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Memphis Hounds and the Orlando Sentinels. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Franklin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Franklin. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Franklin. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Franklin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cruz. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, Franklin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception, one reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's see if he can get an interception as this one continues.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Franklin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Cruz. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Franklin. This will be caught at about the 5. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They run the counter. It's Curry. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. From the gun on 3rd down. Irving got his man complete over the middle. That's Curry. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Franklin over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Franklin. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Curry on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Curry, and he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
To throw on 2nd down. Irving. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing on 3rd and long. Irving over the middle, complete. It's Curry. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Off the play fake, Franklin. And he will find his man on the outside. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franklin into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from a guy who's taken really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. They'll run on first down. Curry, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Irving, a quick throw, but incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Irving. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. back to throw. Franklin. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Franklin. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franklin. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These 2 division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught by Davis. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Irving. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Franklin. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Franklin dancing to his left. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Irving, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Irving on the slant. He's got Davis. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing on 1st down. Irving, and he whips that one incomplete there. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Irving. That'll be caught by Shipley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw. Irving. He finds his man. Complete. That's Curry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Curry. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
A final shot before break. Franklin escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we will not get another play here, and we are off to halftime as we send you to Orlando. Here's the coach. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. The Saints locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Next, we'll stay in the NFC South as we head back here to Florida, check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Bears are not going down without a fight as they pick up their 5th win of the year with 2 games remaining on the schedule. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Irving, this one caught by Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Irving. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd and 2. Irving. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Irving. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Curry trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 1st and 10, Franklin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Franklin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Franklin. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Franklin. And that is incomplete. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Orlando takes back over on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Irving got his man complete over the middle. That's Curry. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Irving. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd down. Irving. He finds his man complete. It's Curry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Curry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Irving. That's complete to Shipley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good...
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. On 3rd down, Curry, and he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Irving. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw on second down. Irving, he finds his man, complete. That's Curry. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down. Irving. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On second down, it's Curry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Irving. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw on second down. Franklin. And he's got room. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanket in the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On 1st and 10, Irving. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Sentinels are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Franklin. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on second down. Franklin. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go. 33. Yellow.
Back to throw. Franklin. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Franklin looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw. Franklin. Complete to Stewart, right side. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now a hit and a loose football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Off the play fake, Franklin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22.
To throw on second down, Franklin. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw, Franklin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Franklin. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Up the middle they go. Curry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the home team here, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Memphis,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.